Okay, so time for a new hotkey video. This time we're going to be talking about China, so this applies to all the China factions in 0 Hour. So we will just get started. We're going to have D for Dozer, which is the same as USA's, R for Reactor or Power Plant, B for Barracks, which is the same as before, U for Supply, which is the same as before, K for Bunker. That's a handy one, especially for your infantry. You're going to be building a lot of bunkers, so remember the K. That's the same for the other Chinas as well. I remember it by the emphasis on the K there for Bunker. G for Gattling Defense, that is. Gattling Tower. You'll probably be building them at some point. It's worth learning that one to save you a little bit of time. A for War Factory, so that's the same as all the other factions. I for Internet Center. You don't really need to learn that. You only be building that for certain games, not all games. But I for Internet Center is a nice and easy one. F for Airfield. I remember that by putting emphasis on the F. Looks like someone can't spell. P for Propaganda. Nice and easy one. T for Speaker Tower. I don't really use that. I usually just click it down the bottom. M for Nuclear Missile, so you can remember that by M for Missile, I guess. And C for Command Center. That's the same as all the other ones. So from the Barracks then, we've got Red Guard. So that's the same as the USA actually, where it was... actually, sorry, not the same as USA, same for GLA, where it's G for RPG. Actually, sorry, never mind, ignore that. Same as RPG, but G for Red Guard, so you want to be putting an emphasis on the G for Guard. I for the Minigunner if you're an Infantry General. T for Tank Hunter, that's a nice easy one. So Hacker is the hotkey is A. If it goes late game, chances are you'll be building a lot of hackers, especially in games like 1v1v1v1 and 2v2v2. You're building a lot of hackers, so that's definitely worth learning. And hotkey for the disabled building for a hacker is D. Sorry, that's not disabled building, that's disable a unit. I've copied this off a different website, so don't know why they've got that wrong. So B for Black Lotus, or S for the Superlotus if you're infantry, and then there's the hotkeys for the Black Lotus if you want to capture a building. It's C. If you want to steal cash, which is a very good one, you should always be stealing cash, is K. I always remember it by putting emphasis on the K at the end of hack. And vehicle hack is V. I don't really use that, but again, might be worth learning for you. Capture upgrade is C from the Barracks. Moving on then, we've got the War Factory, so B for Battlemaster is nice and easy. T for Troop Crawler. A for Assault Troop Crawler for the Inf, so all easy. G for Gattling Tank, another easy one. D for Dragon Tank, another easy one. I for Inferno Cannon. E for ECM, O for Overlord. S for Listening Outpost. I sometimes forget that one, because it's a bit of a weird one. You just got to remember the S, just got to remember it. U for Nuke Cannon, so I got to admit I never use that hotkey. I usually just click it, but again, it might be worthwhile learning that. C for Chainguns, and N for Napalm. So those are both upgrade. Chainguns is a really good upgrade. Makes your gats fire quicker and do more damage, and Napalm, you should be getting that every time you're building flame tanks, and especially MiGs, because it's a great upgrade, does more damage. Okay, so from the Airfield then, you want to be pressing G for building a MiG. That's highlighted in red because you're going to be building a lot of MiGs from airfields. X for Helix, I always remember the X at the end of Helix. And A for the Mig Armor. So from Propaganda Center is N for the Nationalism upgrade. So that's like a bonus to the Horde upgrade. When you've got units all together, they do even more damage and more... I can't remember the exact stats, but it just makes them stronger. And B for Subliminal Messaging, so I use that one every time I build a Propaganda Center. I always press B immediately because it only costs 500, and if you've got a few overlords on the map with the towers, it gives them a good 20 or 25% boost, I think it is. From a Supply Center, you always want to be pressing T for Truck, so just helps you shave like a 0.2 seconds off building a truck whenever you build a supply, so every little helps, and that's worth learning as well. So yeah, there's the hotkeys for China. I'll post this in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like the video, and hopefully do some more videos soon. So yeah, thanks guys.